Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. 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 Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La la la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, good evening. We are there a few minutes before 11 p.m. because something needs to happen. No, seriously, something really needs to happen. Because on Monday, we play against Como, because at a certain moment, it's good to have Koopmeiners, Nico Gonzalez. I made a mix between Sancho and Nico Gonzalez, Koopmeiners, who else do we have there? Kalulu, disaster. You already know when the things will go bad tonight. I will not do a really long live, or at least this is not my intention, because I really do it because I wanted to speak with you about Kalulu, about the last things, and hopefully something will happen this evening. You know it, when it's 11 p.m. Italian time. This is where it starts. And I wanted to speak with you about Juve, but I'm super. It's sweating. It's hot. It's not even funny. This morning I tried really to deep dive, to understand, to work, but here there is absolutely no air. And then when the air is not there, the brain is not working. Total disaster. So let me say hello to all the people that are there this evening to discover together with me if Giuntoli will work tonight, if there will be something tonight, if Mercato will be crazy tonight. Ciao Juventini of the world. Ciao Abdul Rahim, that was the first one. Ciao Beppe and all. Forza Juve. Kalulu Fiori is bigger than Calafiori. Ciao my friend, father of Ratfetus. Ciao Saraz. Ciao Ben the Goose. Ciao Styler Z. Ciao LGG. Ciao to Vovka. Ciao grande. Ciao grandissimo. Ciao Peter Ghetti. Ciao Pennel. La Samurai Stavros. Giuseppe Ombrello. Ciao fratello. Ciao grandissimo. Ciao Amazzaco. Ciao to Don Simon 82. Ciao Don Thomas McLuff. Ciao everyone. I'm not worried, but the transfer need to conclude soon. Look, the good news of the evening, or at least of the day, the good news of the day is that apparently, according to the rumors, Cristiano Giuntoli wants to make sure that at least someone is arriving, if not one, no, at least one, if not two players before the game of Como. Then of course we need to discover who he is speaking about, but something needs to happen tonight. But tonight, today, tomorrow, before Como, we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days to bring someone in, and possibly also to sell some players, because we discussed it in the video of this morning. It's not easy. We have a lot of players that are there in the balance sheet that are costing a lot, and at the moment it's not that there are a lot of solutions in terms of sales, and the sales will be extremely important if we want to know who will arrive. If we want really to unlock situations at a certain moment, we need to sell. Ciao Tamash, ciao Arbi, ciao Elias, ciao Gabriel Lilla, ciao Shiraz again, ciao to Eugen. Oh, by the way, for the people that will watch in replay, but also for the people that are here at the moment, I just, because you know, this year I have no holiday, it is what it is, no holiday this evening, but on the other side, I just booked a mini weekend. I will go Monday and I will come back on Thursday, not this one, but the next one. So Monday off Verona, the 26th, I will be there the Tuesday, Wednesday, and will come back on Thursday, the 29th. Hopefully the draws for the Champions League are in the evening so that we can do it live from here. Otherwise, I will watch it in the plane and then we will comment it when I'm back with a normal video. But I would love to go live for the Champions League draw. That is a special one, a really special session, because it's a new Super Champions League edition. And I will go to Edinburgh. I never been in Edinburgh. I never been there in Scotland, so I'm super excited to go. I will not be able to do a lot of things because I arrive Monday afternoon. In the evening there is Verona. Juve. Already told my wife, okay, good, fine, but there is the game, so I need to watch it. So the first evening, a walk maybe, and then I will watch the game. And maybe probably a video, a post game video, while on Tuesday, Wednesday I will probably upload one video from the city, maybe walking around the city speaking about Juventus, and then Thursday we are back. So if there are people that are watching a replay or here and you are from Edinburgh, guys, let me know if you are there. Maybe if we see each other in the city center, we can say hello. It's always nice. It's really always nice to see Juventini of the world. Or if you have tips, Beppe, go there. This is something that you can't miss. Tell me, because I don't know the city. I was just watching a video on YouTube to know what you have to do, because in 2 days you can't do a lot. I was looking for a trip to go to Loch Ness and there, which is really beautiful in the Highlands. But you are gone for an entire day, of course. So I know you're telling me, Beppe, go to Albania, go to Malta. I'm going to Edinburgh, guys. I just paid. I just paid, so I don't have money. Buonasera, Omar, grandissimo. Ciao, Steve Cano. I never been to Sweden either, so that's another city I want to visit one day. But let's start with Edinburgh. Never been there. Remy, ask GTP, he will give you a 2D. Oh, Remy, that's a beautiful one. That's a really beautiful one. Oh, I will say I start in the morning from that spot in the hotel. Tell me where to go. Wow, it's beautiful, really nice. Do a tour of Beppe, of Europe. I know Europe quite well, because when I was working in my previous job, I was traveling around Europe a lot, so I know a lot of city. But it stopped a bit traveling around Europe in the big cities after COVID. So actually, when I really started to get a bit more followers and subscribers on the channel, I actually started to stop visiting for work, not visiting but working, going to London, Paris, Prague, Vienna, what else, Amsterdam, London, the big cities of Europe, Berlin in Germany, etc., etc. How did I choose my destination? Look, it was quite easy, I tell you the truth. And then we speak about football, of course, because people probably do not care. We have 400 people. You do not care about Beppe around the world. You don't want to know about my private life, but maybe if you want to, a few words. Look, I was on the site of Juve to buy the tickets for Juve Como, because I told you it's reality, and this year I can't allow myself to really go for a longer vacation. So I said to my wife, there is Juve Como. Let's buy tickets for Juve Como. I will go with my son, and we spent like 3-4 days in Torino. But I was there on the site of Juventus, and there was a huge big bug where I couldn't. I was in the waiting list, and every time it was sending me. So I stayed like 5 hours on the waiting site of Juve without being able to buy tickets. I couldn't buy tickets, so I gave up. And then at the end, I was like, okay, it's probably destiny that I couldn't go I will not go just to Torino, not watching a game. So I said, you know what, give up. Give up on you. It's destiny. The destiny said that you can't go. And I know that it's a location I really wanted to go to Scotland since really long. And my wife is a big fan as well, because she's looking at a Serie Outlanders or something like that. I don't know what it is. And since that she watched that series, she said, I really want to go to Scotland because it's beautiful. And then I said, you know what, instead of making Beppe happy to go to Torino, let's go to Scotland. And that's what we'll do. Voila. Do we speak about football now? Nivani wants to speak about football. Vic the Stampede wants to speak about football. Start messages, because we have already Rafa Black and White that became a new member. Grazie, Rafa Black and White. By the way, for the people that do want to know, because that's always what we start with, to mention how many Juventini of the world we have on the channel. We have at the moment exactly 32,600 100 Juventini of the world as we speak. So we start with 32,600 as we speak. Thank you, Rafa, becoming a member. Thank you to Massimo to extending 23 months. And then also thank you to Haris Medovic with a beautiful donation. Thank you. Everything is complete. A new member, extension of membership, and a beautiful donation. My life is complete. Grande ragazzi. Can we start? Okay, what do we start speaking about? You want to speak about Dybala? That apparently Roma, they want to put him away. That was something that I was expecting a bit. I was expecting a bit of this to happen. Not in the fashion that I start reading it, but I was not 100% convinced to see Paulo Dybala at Roma this season. Then probably he will stay. He wants to stay, but looks like Roma. Guys, you can't just buy. There is always something hidden. Some people first they buy, then they sell. Some people first they sell, then they buy. Some people they buy, they don't sell, they don't buy anymore, and they stop the mercato. So it's a bit crazy. Everything is happening in this world. Pay attention because apparently Gianlucone Di Marzio just posted something. So I'm really curious to read what he wrote about Juventus Football Club, about Gudmundsson. The domino effect that starts tomorrow could be the decisive day for Gudmundsson to Fiorentina. When everything will be done, when it will be official, then Nico Gonzalez to Juventus will be unlocked finally. I told you, huh? What is the title? Because I can't see it anymore. Can someone tell me the title of the thumbnail? Because I think that I made something. What is the title of the video of today? I don't remember. In the meanwhile, Salcat, grandissimo Salcat, 13 months with us. Grande Salcat. Sooner we build the mercato outside of Italy, better it will be. There you find a best friend. There you find a best friend with me. I told you. For me, don't give any single euro to Italy. Never again. After this mercato, stop. Something before Como. That's the title, indeed. Thank you, Abdul Ramin. No, Panic Mode was the one of this morning. And the video of today, he unlocked it. Because, looks, voila, c'est arrivé. It happens. Tomorrow, it will be the day of Gudmundsson. And then probably, tomorrow we are Wednesday, huh? Wednesday, hopefully in the morning, and then who knows, in the evening, Nico Gonzalez is taking the plane or the train, or he's coming by car, I don't know, from Firenze to Torino. Finally, we need Nico Gonzalez, guys. We need one. And we are in a situation, I tell you the truth, we are in a situation where we need someone. Then if you tell me, Beppe, if you had to pick one, Nico Gonzalez or Conceicao, or however you spell it, who would you go for? We need two. We need two. Not one. We need two. So I would go for Nico Gonzalez and Conceicao. I would go for both. We need two. Die. We need two. Saelemaekers is a topic that if you give me a second, I want to come on Saelemaekers in a second. Haris Medovic, thank you again for your beautiful donation. It's the second one, so thank you, really. When I go to Sweden, I will offer you a beer or a bottle of water, whatever you prefer to drink. Thank you, Haris Medovic. Then we have Nick Busutil, membership for 26 months. Grande Nicola. Grandissimo Nick. Thank you, with a beautiful jacket. Always with that beautiful jacket that we know it's Nick. And where is Nick? In front, of course, of the Allianz Stadium. It's small, but I recognize it. Hey, the Allianz Stadium, you can put it as small as you want, Nick. I will always be able to guess it. Then, about Saelemaekers. Look, I don't think they will sell him. You know why? Because the coach, Fonseca, is believing in the guy. And I tell you, in a way, it's a pity. Am I a big fan of Saelemaekers? No. Okay. Okay, if you told me 3 years ago, do you want Saelemaekers at Juve, I would have tell you, no, I don't want him at Juve. We are blocked with the situation Federico Chiesa. That's a reality. I would accept Saelemaekers for a few reasons, but the main one is if you can do a swap with Chiesa. because Chiesa is out of project. It's not us, huh? It's not Beppe or Lionel Creative, Suraz, Dragon Soto, Rezi, Juve, Lukman. It's not us that are deciding the destiny of Chiesa, but we are deciding about, no, we are commenting what is the reality. And at the moment, the reality is that Federico Chiesa is out of project with a huge, big risk that he stays at Juve for 1 year, paying him 23 million euro, not to him, but the impact on the financial books. So we have problems. We have huge, big problems if we are not able to sell him. And selling him like this, dry, at a few days of Mercato, where he can become a free agent from the moment that he doesn't sign an extension, could be huge, could be important. So Saelemaekers is a player that played with Thiago Motta. You understand Thiago Motta. I think that the first season of Saelemaekers was not good. But even in the not good, there were some times that I was watching him, and I wrote it also on Twitter, so it's not today that I'm telling you, maybe he's linked with Juve, so I like him, I will speak about him. No. There are two players from Milan that I was speaking okay-ish about, good about. There were Saelemaekers and Kalulu, where I said, these players are not bad. They are probably underrated. And then we see the season of Saelemaekers at Bologna, where the coach is believing him, and you see that he's delivering. Pioli didn't believe in him. Fonseca is believing in him. So at the end, I don't believe that he will leave. Today he scored a kind of Rabona luck goal, but he tried it in the Berlusconi trophy. And I was watching also and reading a lot of comments from Milan fans. They were all saying, don't sell him, don't sell him, don't sell him, keep him because he's really a good one, keep him, it's a new player, don't sell Saelemaekers because he's really good. So what is Ahmad asking? People are saying, Beppe, if you read this message, please do what Ahmad is asking. No, it's to everyone. Guys, again, please all like the video. Of course, if people want, it's always a pleasure when people are liking the video. New subscriber, Shams! Ciao, Shams! Grande Shams. I'm really sorry, but because of the blues, of the green screen that I'm using, the pictures of your beautiful kit is always a bit... So I put my hand here so that at least it's better. Because when I do like that, it's not really nice. So I'm always sorry when I need to pin your messages, Shams. But it's not because I want to. It's a program. It's the problem of the thing. ADB10. Ciao Alessandro Del Piero 10. Officially an old member now. Never stop Beppe. 29 months indeed. Grazie. I don't know. No, I think that one day I will stop, no? I believe that one day I will stop. I can't do that all my life, no? Probably the last message that you will see here is from my son that will take the camera and he will say, guys, Beppe is not there anymore. It's over with GJustjuve if you want to greet him in the skies. Guys, one day it will happen. You like it or not, it happens the same for everyone, no? It's just over. Just over. Beppe, thank you for the donation. Znedze, Beppe. What happened about the news on the sponsor? I didn't speak about it here because it's not an official news. But apparently, I tell you, the rumors, the articles that have been written, it's not even a news that is coming from Juve sources, but it's coming from Ilario Radio that is taking care of other team, if I'm not wrong, about Roma. But recently, the other people are speaking a lot about Juve. But as always, they have nothing to say, then they speak about Juve. Like I saw a lot of Napoli fans mocking Juve, mocking Giuntoli. Because Giuntoli is approaching all the players of the world, he's contacting all the players, he's receiving the agreement of all the players, and at the end, nobody arrives. And nothing is happening. And he's right. If we want to, he's right. I accept the banter on that one. But then you look at Napoli, I believe, guys, today, because we never speak about the other team that much, but do you know what happened today with Brescianini? Brescianini was in Napoli, he was in the N Medical, because I don't know how he's called there, the J Medical of Napoli. So he was doing the physical test at a certain moment, probably when he's running on that mat, doing the test and everything is okay, his phone is ringing and he say, wait, what is that? Pronto, like this, you know, like, pronto, cosa succede, what is happening? Guy, it's over. You go to Atalanta. Disaster. What a disaster. What a disaster, guys. Guys. This, imagine if this would happen. Imagine if this would happen at Juve to whatever player that is there on the mat, running, and we see him leaving. Not like Patrick Schick, because Patrick Schick he had a problem with the heart. I always said, I wish that Juventus was wrong. I always said that. I wish that Juventus was wrong and that the kid can do a beautiful career, because you wish nobody the worst. You know that this thing of Patrick Schick caused him a bit of mental problems and depression for a few years. He had a lot of years of difficulties because he was a really great player. But anyway, that's another story. Imagine if this would have happened. Imagine if this would have happened at Juve. A player that is running on the mat. You know, like these physical tests like this. Like when we see the pictures, like 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. You know, and then you need to go. What a disaster. Oh, calma, Suresh, calma. I know. Oh, we will go to Di Marcio, we'll go to everyone. No, wait. We'll speak about McKennie to Inter Miami. It's a news that I already gave you 1 month ago. Because now it's easy for them to come back. Inter Miami. Did I tell you or not? Who remembers here on the channel? I told you. Inter Miami, they want to go for... I don't even read the article. I don't care about the article. I told you here on the channel. Do you remember? Where is Antonio Conte?
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
Do you remember?
I told you about Inter Miami. People are saying, Beppe, we watch your video, we know. I told you about Cincinnati, and I told you about Inter Miami. It's true. It's not that I know, it's because the news, they were already public. Now, wait, let me answer the question. I didn't even answer. So, he spoke about Juve, and he said that apparently there was an agreement with ITA Airlines airplane for a sponsorship deal of 3 years for a total of 41 million euro, which is actually not a lot. According to his source, Roma region sources. But this deal apparently collapsed because Meloni, that is the boss of Italy, the president of Italy, was strongly against it and made it collapse. For what reason? Because Stellantis, that is the group Exor, they are removing a lot of production from Italy. You know, in Italy, I'm not into politics, but I know that the political parts that are leading Italy, they are a bit more, how can I say, more nationalist, more Italy. And then, she made it collapse because we are taking away, and she made it collapse. Is it true? Is it not true? I don't know. New member, IMJ. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really appreciate it, my friend. And then we go towards the news because people are going crazy. Beppe. Attenzione. What is happening? A lot of news, Carrellata di news. Beppe. It's strange sometimes, I made the title of the video and I said something before Como. Calciomercato. Tomorrow is planned to close the deal for Kalulu. The player is giving his green light.
Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la.
Mercato is crazy tonight.
Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight.
La 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 la. What is he saying? Ah, finally. And now people will go pissed off. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That I can be wrong. We will go into details. We'll speak about serious football as well. You know what's funny? Yesterday, nobody wanted Kalulu. Nobody wanted Kalulu. Today, there were some signs that the deal could potentially collapse because he was not sure to accept Juve. And today, people, they were pissed off. We want Kalulu. Where is Kalulu? June totally out. He is not able to close a deal. We want Kalulu. Now he will come and people will be happy because they hear the song Mercato is crazy. And tomorrow they will be pissed off because they didn't want Kalulu. We are fans. It is totally normal. We fans, we are not rational. We don't care. We don't want. We don't want. It's mediocre. It's finished. It's the top player. It's a phenomenon. It is what it is. Guys, we are fans. Kalulu to Juventus Football Club tomorrow, except, of course, if West Ham is coming from I don't know where and they say, we take Kalulu as well with Todibo and we make a center back of Kalulu and Todibo. Pay attention. West Ham is always around the corner. You are one West Ham away to flop. A West Ham can hide another West Ham. West Ham is my nightmare, guys. West Ham is my nightmare since the Todibo deal. Disaster. This is disaster. So let me read. Oh, mamma mia. Then I will also show you the evidence of Weston McKennie to Inter Miami on YouTube, thanks to our friend, the archive man, Sir Raz. Thank you, IMG. Really appreciate it. So what did he say? Pierre Kalulu looks like now is really close to become a new player of Juventus Football Club. After the agreement between the clubs, Milan is arriving at the point. After finding the agreement between the clubs, now also the definitive yes of the French defender. Kalulu close to Juventus. Who is that guy? The club is waiting. The clubs are waiting only for that. Pierre Kalulu is about to give his okay to the transfer to Juventus. It's planned for tomorrow, 14th of August, the closing of the deal for all the involved parts. The defender has not been lined up and was also not on the bench during the game against Monza for the Trofeo Berlusconi. And that's a big news. People are telling me, Beppe, tomorrow already the medicals of Kalulu. You know it, without source, we can't affirm this. We need the sources, guys. Because then it will be Beppe that said it. No. We need also the source. But Kalulu is coming. Like Nano AZP is saying Kalulu is coming. It's the moment of Kalulu. Kalulu is hot. Romel Kalulu is hot. And I tell you, if he's able to keep physicality and being fit, I think, guys, that we can have a beautiful potential there. A beautiful potential in Pierre Romel Kalulu. From Romelu Lukaku, we went after season to Romel Kalulu. So if Westerman in the chat changes his name in Westerlulu, you still have chance to play one day for Juventus as long as Giuntoli is there. If Cecilia was called Selulu, probably she would have been also called up for the Juventus women. If your name is Lulu, like Kalulu, Lukaku, then you go. Coop, and the problem is that Koopmeiners is not Koopmeiners. If it was Koopmeiners, probably you would already have been there. That's not the case. And that's one. Then there are a lot of people are telling me, Beppe, pay attention because here are also the news about Nico Gonzalez, but we already spoke about Nico Gonzalez. So what is happening about Nico Gonzalez? That tomorrow could be the day of Gudmundsson to Fiorentina. So what did I tell you before we started to joke and make some stupid things here on the channel in the beginning? When we were still serious, I told you the wish of Giuntoli is one. To make sure that we have at least one, if not two players already Juventus new signings before the game of Como. Then will they join us for on the bench? Probably yes, because we have a beautiful bench with a lot of beautiful warm seat. Do you know that story? Backstage story for 600 people. I tell you a backstage story. You will laugh. You will love that one. Look. It's not something big, yeah? But you know that I had the opportunity to visit the stadium when it was closed, alone. And I received a really, really, really beautiful backstage story. You have exact the same benches for Juve players at the Allianz Stadium, and the visitors. But there is one thing that is changing from one bench and the other bench. Who can guess what is the huge difference between the bench of Juve in the Allianz Stadium and the bench of the visitor teams? Let me see. 30 seconds of guess. The size, someone is saying? It's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. It's true. It's true. I already explained that story here, or maybe you knew from somewhere, I don't know. But the Juve seats are heated, so it means that in the winter you have really beautiful, your beautiful bumpy there. It's warm, tranquillo, cozy. While the other ones, they are like this. It's a strategy, yeah. It's a strategy. It's true. It's true. It's really true. So I love that because when you are doing a stadium, you don't think about it, and when you think about it, you win the game even before playing it. I love these kind of things. No, guys. Sky isn't the limit. I love it. And no, it's true. It's true. It's really a true story. And you don't know, because when you visit the stadium, you can see the different areas of the stadium, etc. But you don't know if it's warm or not because it's not working, because it's off. But I can tell you it's true. It's really true. Please don't spam, guys. Please, that Beppe disaster Shams. I know. Wait, let me put here. Disaster. Thank you for the donation. Really, really appreciate it. Extremely appreciate it. If it's true or not that Juventus is on Conceicao, yes. But there are two different stories. Then I'm not saying that one is right or one is wrong. Some people are going with the Portuguese sources and the other ones are going with the Italian sources. There is a big difference between Portuguese, a small difference that is making the huge big difference. What can we say now? That if things are going really well, we have tomorrow a Kalulu, and maybe even tomorrow, if not the day after, Nico Gonzalez. Two essential players. Not the first on the wish list, but two essential players. And that's already something that we can be extremely happy about, because I told you, quality, quantity were really in shortage and we really needed people. The second thing that I was about to tell you about Conceicao, two sources, Abola, Portuguese paper, they are saying Juventus and Porto, they found an agreement because Porto, they don't want the player. And it's okay for them, even an option to buy. 30 million euro would be the money from Juve to Porto, but not immediately, because we have that option to buy. Loan with an option to buy. They don't want him. We discussed it here several times for a simple reason. Discrepancy with Papa, Sergio, that was the coach, Villa Boas, they want him as far as possible. So we understand. On the other side, you have the Italian sources. So what is the way of working? The one that are trusting the Portuguese sources, it's probably there from Portugal, a bola. They have their own sources probably from the player camp, maybe inside of Porto, while the Italian ones, they are contacting their own sources from Juve site. And from Juve site, they are reporting us, they are telling us that Porto is not agreeing on an option to buy. 30 million, yes, they want the player to leave, yes, but not with an option. They are okay for the loan, but not with an option. They want an obligation to buy. And that's the big difference where Juventus will play. And pay attention, because I would recommend now to Giuntoli, go in Porto. Is a fantastic, beautiful city. I went to Lisbona. Lisbona is bisu. But they told me Porto is even a step ahead of Lisbona. I never went to Lisbona, to Porto, sorry. To Lisbona, yes. I would recommend him go to Porto and you say, ultimatum, not from them, from you. This is our condition. Loan with option, certain condition. This is plan A. We also have a plan B. This is plan B, an alternative. 1, 2. You decide tomorrow, latest. If tomorrow we have no answer or negative or answer, it's over. We go to another one, an alternative. But we need to decide now. And this time, I want Juventus to decide. 2 offers. They are not enough. Ciao. Arrivederci. This is what I would love to do now. Because we have no time, guys. There is no time anymore to play now. With maybe, yes, 1 million more, 1 million less, an obligation less, 70% appearances, 60% appearances, 40% appearances, percentage on the resale. Hey, okay, fine, great, fantastic, beautiful, fast. You believe in Conceicao? Is that the player that you want as a B name? Because we know that Sancho, Ademi were the A names. Is that the B name that you want? Go for him. And for nobody else. Go for him. This A, this is B plan. Choose what you prefer. Et après, ciao. C'est pas une question d'être radin ou pas, c'est qu'on n'a pas d'argent. Ça, c'est la vérité. Ibrahim is saying, Beppe, we don't have to pay attention with the money. We radin, I mean, I don't know how you say in English the word when you are paying attention to your money that you don't want to spend it. Radin, a Frenchman that can give me the translation of radin, because it's an important one. Who can tell me? Radin means cheap. Yeah, being cheap. Being cheap. When you're being cheap, what does that mean? That you have money and you don't want to spend it. Here, in our cases, we don't have. But anyway, if you go for a player, you offer what you have. We have this or we have this. 2 options. Go and choose. But it's true that Juventus is on Conceicao. Then, I know that Fabrizione tweeted, and I love, because, guys, now I love it, because you don't tell me what he's saying. You're just telling me, Beppe, he is tweeting, and I love that. Attenzione. But the guy is tweeting so much that at a certain moment I don't know which one it is. Wait, let me check. Can you tell me which one it is, guys? About what player? No, because he tweet more than I speak. Greedy was the right words, Rafa Black and White. Exactly. This. Genoa sent official bid to Wolves for Fabio Silva, loan with an obligation, with an option clause proposed to be today with an answer express. Silva King. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I know it's a domino effect. I understand that, but there to. Mamma mia, I saw 100 people saying attenzione. We know. We already said it. tomorrow, Gudmundsson. But it's true, huh? In a way, this is the domino. Think, guys. It's a really. This one is important, guys. You did well. You did well. Bravo, bravo. You know why? Because we needed the domino start. You remember we said it. We need the first domino, and then pop, 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 pop. The first domino. Who is launching it? Who is launching it? Who is starting the domino effect? It's not a Serie A club, because Serie A clubs, they were all like that. You move. You move first. You move. You move first. And then they went in the second game. Don't blink. The first one that blinks needs to sell a player. If you blink twice, it's an obligation. If you blink with an eye, it's 10% of resale. Don't blink. The first one that blinks needs to celebrate. Guys, this is the reality. This is what Serie A was doing. This is what Serie A was doing. They were just like that. Don't blink. Don't move, don't blink, don't do anything. The entire Serie A. Yeah, but we want... Look. Juventus wants Nico Gonzalez from Fiorentina. But to have Nico Gonzalez from Fiorentina, they were waiting that Fiorentina took Gudmundsson. But to have Gudmundsson from Genoa, Genoa was waiting to have the approval from Wolves for Fabio Silva. Guys, this is it's 4 clubs, and the money needs to come, of course, from Premier League. Disaster. Anyway, looks like... Thank you guys for that one. Let me read a few comments and then we go back. Sham saying offer Chiesa to Porto for a swap. No, he will... he was nearly open. If they give the money, apparently he was open to go to Besiktas for 9 million euro. Thank you for the donation, Chams. Miguel, 12 months, happy birthday, 1 year with us as a member. Realistically, are we ready for Como or will it flop? In football, you never know. Football, the ball is round, the ball is rolling. You never know if you will win or not. But, we need to win. You have 11 players. These 11 players, they need to beat Como. Basta. That's as simple as that, Miguel. As simple as that. As simple as that. Not more difficult. Oscar, do we need to donate a fan to you, Beppe? Too hot? It's warm. You can't even imagine. Attenzione, because I wanted to do something. Peeking.
Maak ook de ochtendmens in je wakker.
Wait, I will show you something. Wait. It can also not become an objective of Fenerbahce anymore. Why? Because there is a big interest. Inter Miami. Not Inter from Serie A. Inter Miami can be a big player there for Weston McKennie. You will tell me, Pepe, you're crazy. The guy, Schalke, Leeds, Premier League, Juventus Football Club. He's still young. He's, I believe, 24, 25. Going back to USA to play there. What are you speaking about? Look, Inter Miami, they are with Messi. They are with Busquets. They know it's the last year of these players as a playing career. They need to build for the future. They don't want to give up that hype. They want to invest. They want to continue to invest. They need also the successor for the post-Messi and Suarez, Busquets, and all these players. And they're already thinking about him. You remember the voices of Cincinnati that at the end collapsed? But do you remember the voices after Aston Villa was over? Well, MLS is extremely interested in Weston McKennie. And Inter Miami could potentially be a good one for Weston McKennie. Oof! What a guy. This guy, I don't know why people are not... We have only 6... No, guys, this video is from the 11th of July. It's more than a month ago. Only, it's a lot, huh? thank you for every single person that watched that video. But only 6,024 Juventini watched that video. Probably some people watch it even twice. So that means 6,000 Juventini watched this video. We are million around the world. People are waiting for guys, it's written there. You just need to understand. You need to speak. You need to know. Watch the videos. Never miss any information, guys, because it's there since 1 month. And people now, they act surprised. Attenzione, attenzione. There is a MLS on Inter Miami are prepared to offer 40 million for McKennie. Of course, it's not new. We know. Thank you for reporting, Ali. At least, you see, brava. Brava, Sasha. I was one of those that watched the video. Okay, we spoke about Weston McKennie, and that would be good, because now we have fast, 14 million for McKennie. You're saving the salary. What was this morning? I said it, how much he was earning, no, impacting, not earning. Impact on the books of Weston McKennie, I tell you, 8.5 million. Salary included. Salary included, 8.5. I think he was still worth on the books 5 million euro. If you are able to sell him for 14 million euro, you make a plusvalenza profit of 9 million euro. On top of that, you are saving that impact of 8.5. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good if he accepts, of course. Will he? I don't know. I don't know. I needed to make that live earlier. Something before Como. Imagine if I would have done that live like 2 weeks ago. Probably would not have been in that situation now. Because since the live started, we have some beautiful news. We already brought, since the live started, we brought you Kalulu, Nico Gonzalez, and we are bringing you the guy that people were waiting for, the chosen one. Francisco Conceicao has chosen Juventus, and Porto wants to make him happy. Actually, I tell you the truth. Porto is happy to make him happy. But that's between you and me. That's between the 640 people that are watching at the moment the channel. Porto is happy to make him happy because they are taking away, they are pushing away our problem, because Conceicao is a good player. Conceicao is a really good player. Today's party, guys. But I don't want to celebrate. Today's party, but I don't want to celebrate. You know why? Because, guys, should we repeat it or not? There is always a West Ham around the corner. A West Ham can hide another West Ham. You are one West Ham away to collapse. People, they know, it's true. I'm not confident until they are there and they show me the shirt with the number. I'm scared. If West Ham, they are probably watching the channel. They are watching the channel. So, oh, Beppe is speaking about Conceicao, Kalulu, and Nico Gonzalez. Let's go with the plane, with the guy there, Tim Cook, and we go with the plane and we take him and we bring him home with a lot of more money. And that's even the problem. There in UK, in Premier League, they have a lot of teams, and not only West Ham. There is West Ham, there is Fulham, there is Nottingham, there is Beckenham, there is Beckham, there is Beckham. By the way, it's another Beckham that is probably going on Weston McKennie, because not only we are buying now in an acceleration, but we are also selling. And who is saving us? It's not West Ham, but it's Beckham. You see? Ham. Everyone loves Ham. Let me read Zaki Warfa with a beautiful donation. Thank you, Zaki. Brother, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. You know it, Zaki. Hi, Beppe. I'm really happy with Kalulu, but I think we are making big mistakes with Djalo. Even with poor game he had, I saw really good skill set he has, particularly his clinical passing ability. Look, if there is one person on earth that will agree with you, Zaki, it is Cristiano Giuntoli. Giuntoli is convinced about Djalo. He wanted Djalo. He anticipated Inter on Djalo. He spent a bit of money on Djalo. The plan of Juventus last year was to loan him out. But Djalo, from what I heard via with Larry the Bird, they told me he has un caratterino. What does that mean, un caratterino? A strong personality. Because when he arrived at Juve, signing the papers, he said, no, I don't go anywhere on loan. I stay here. You wanted to sign me, I stay here. Which is totally right. Huh? But really, I don't care. I prefer not to play, but I want to stay here. Allegri, you like him or not, he was fighting for qualification in Champions League. Do you remember? We were not winning any single game anymore. We were drawing or we were losing. You all remember? I think you are still having nightmares about the end of the season. So as long as it was not secured, you can't test, you can't try in an official game, especially Allegri that is confident that much about the defense. So he didn't play him. We saw him 12 minutes or 14 minutes, 17 minutes max, with Paolo Montero on the last game. Not even the Bologna game, but the game after against Monza in the end. Thiago Motta said, look, it's not that I don't like the guy. It's not that I don't believe in the guy. But he's not ready for me today. He needs playing time. He needs again to feel the field, go. But the player asked now because he saw, they don't trust me at the moment. The coach doesn't trust me at the moment. Sell me. So it's upon his request. And for a player that came to us with promises, etc., and these are never happening, I can understand them. It's not because of Giuntoli. He tried. He saw potential in him that I'm sure he has. If Allegri didn't play him, he was not ready. If Thiago Motta is not playing him and telling, look, it's not that I don't like him, nothing personal, but ciao. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I tell you the truth, I was sad when we won the Coppa Italia that he didn't play. He wrote like, I'm happy for the team, not like, we won the Coppa Italia, was part of it, even if he didn't play like Pinsoglio, for example, but I was part of it. No, he said he made a picture like that with the trophy, and he said, I'm happy for the team. I was a bit sad to see that. C'est comme ça. Thank you, Matthew. Grande Matthew. Beppe, when do you think the last day this week would be to cope for him to play against Como? Would be Friday be too late? Any news info from your source? Fabrics. No, my source is not called Fabrics. My source is called Larry the Bird. You know it. My source that don't tell me important things. Sometimes they tell me like a few things, like pay attention to the 11th of August, Beppe. Or they're telling me like, Beppe, the 7th of July at 7:30 p.m. the plane will land. These kind of things. The number, these kind of things. Stupid things. Not important. I don't think, and I hope, really hope, we don't need Koopmeiners against Como. I think we have enough players to play against Como without disrespecting Como. It's not about disrespect, but I hope we don't need Koopmeiners against Como. The guy didn't do any single training with us at the moment. Don't forget that since last week now, he's not training anymore. He's on Instagram. We all know it. He's following all the people that are tagging him with Juve Koopmeiners, free Koopmeiners. He's following them on Instagram. So at the moment, he's not even training. Maybe he's training alone, but it's not the same. So, 1 week of training, you interrupt your preparation when you are going towards optimal form, coming back from an injury, and you stop with 1 week of training session. It's annoying. So I don't think that that he will play. Then if he arrives tomorrow, guys, he could even potentially be on the bench. Why am I telling you that? Because you are playing at home. You are playing at home in the Allianz Stadium, and then maybe you can even say, hello to the Tifosi, etc., etc. Maybe even play, why not, 5 minutes, but I don't think that he will play against Como, personally. Then let's see. Thank you, Matthew. Really, really appreciate it. Shams, if Chiesa stays, use him as a second striker. Not bad. I know. That's why he hated Allegri. I know. But, guys, if Chiesa stays, he will have a huge discussion with Juventus from the 31st of August, the day before Roma. Before the 31st of August, there is no talk anymore about Chiesa staying at Juve. Clear, objective, transparent. We discussed with you, we said it publicly, out of project. He will not be there against Como. He will not be there against Verona. Against Roma, who knows? Because that's the 1st of September, and if he's still there, you never know. But at the moment, no, guys. Attenzione, attenzione, attenzione. Mamma mia, who's back? Who is back? Who is back? Today I was even asking myself, is he still there? I didn't see any picture of him. I didn't hear about him. There are no teams interested about him. Kostic has a few offers. No, it's not Aldo. Ciao, by the way, Aldo. Kostic has a few offers. In the last hours, also offer from All In. That is waiting for an answer also of Rugani. Guys, do they know that they are playing in two total different roles? But maybe they want to go for both players. And Kostic and Rugani. I tell you, Rugani will probably not go there. Rugani will not go there. You know why? He loves his son. He loves his wife. Like all the players. It's not that one loves more than another. But I don't think they want to go with him. And he really wants to stay with his family. So, forget about it. Then will Kostic go to Alain? I don't know, guys. But at least there are offers. Because that was one that we never spoke about. We never spoke about Kostic. Kostic that is in our book still for 7 million. An impact of 7 million this year. So, attenzione to that one. What else did he tweet? Alfredone Pedulla. You see, Weston McKennie to Milan, forget about it. They are on Fofana. They are on Fofana, on Fofana, on Fofana. Then, if it will be a done deal or not, we don't know. But they are on Fofana and not on Weston McKennie. Then, if it doesn't happen on the 30th, MLS is still not buying McKennie, or it didn't find a team, I'm sure that Weston McKennie to Milan, he would love to go. But it's just that Milan, they have other preferences. But Weston McKennie would love to go to Milan. That's one thing that I tell you. Then, let me refresh. You never know. What else? Gudmundsson, Fiorentina wants to close tomorrow. You see? Fiorentina said it's an ultimatum. It's now or never. Francisco Conceicao has chosen Juventus and Porto wants to agree with him. Okay, wants to make him happy, sorry. Fabio Silva, Genoa is pushing to close. They are confirming the anticipation a few days ago. We already spoke about it. If Fiorentina close for Gudmundsson tomorrow with Fabio Silva to Genoa, they will free up Nico Gonzalez. Juventus wants Nico and Conceicao. Kostic, we read. And then we are receiving here some notifications. Wait, that's not the one that I was looking for. Fabrizio Romano, what did he say? Did he tweet as well? Fabrizio Romano spoke about Milan, Fonseca, here Genoa, we know. Schira It's moving, it's hot this evening with the news. Francisco Conceicao is giving his availability to join Juventus. He also had a bid from Leipzig, but he has given his priority since last week to Juve, which have offered a loan with an option to buy to Porto, which ask an obligation. Jorge Mendes is at work. But this is what we reported, you guys. That's why I'm telling you, it looks like it's a beautiful celebration, but I don't celebrate before knowing that it's a done deal, because you never know with West Ham always there. Why am I telling you that? In that case, of course, it's not West Ham, but it's Leipzig, because Juventus, what I told you, the Italian sources are saying, at least the one that has sources in Italy, are all saying the same. Porto, Juve, all good. Conceicao, Juve, all good. The only thing that is missing is, or you go with an option, or you go with an obligation. What people probably don't understand, a lot of people, is that there is a huge difference in finances, especially when you are a club that is on the stock market, between an obligation and an option. That only word makes a world of difference, because it's true that for one you are paying 3 for the loan and the other one you are paying 3 for the loan. So you will tell me, Beppe, but we are okay now. We just spent 3 million for the loan. Next year we will think about it. No, because you are always making a forecast on, depending what company, but 3 months. You can even do 1 month, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. Then you have, that's, the short term, the middle term. Then you have the 3-year plan, the 5-year plan, where you need to come back in. We know it, sustainability, we need to come back in our cost 26, 27. The books, when we will open the books of 26, 27, we should be break even. Sustainability, what they are always saying. If you are putting option to buy, you can put the 3 million there, and you can put aside, how much is it? 30 million? You pay, I don't know, 5 million for the loan. You put 25, you can bank it. You can bank them, but these are not at risk. It's not something that you lose. You bank them, you save them, but you don't lose them. On the other side, if there is written an obligation, well, you have these 5 million of loan that are immediately in your books, and then these 30 million, even if you didn't pay them anymore, they are already planned in your, because you will give them at a certain moment. So they are already planned in your forecast of middle term, long term. And this is why that's so important for Juventus, for the club that is in the stock market, to say, attenzione, we can't. Obligation is something that we can't. Maybe we can do for one player. Look, Kalulu, that's also what Milan wanted, an obligation. Also because the receiving club, Milan, Porto, or other clubs, the receiving club has the same strategy. If you have an option to buy, you cannot forecast in your financial book that you will receive that money. You can't. While if you have an obligation, you can already be sure that this money, you can't write them down immediately, but you can already forecast them. So it's a two-way thing that is working. Super important. We will speak about Szczesny in a second, guys. Give me a second. Tomorrow we'll probably hear some news about Szczesny, but give me a second. But that's financial talk, guys. And you know why you never hear about finance? Because when you are following clubs that have a lot of money, nobody cares. When you don't have a lot of money, then you start explaining what it is. That's why. That's why we start speaking about that. I have a few messages behind, and then we will keep up with the other news, guys. Thank you for your follow. And guys, I hope seriously that all of you that are watching here, you're also taking time to watch not only the breaking news and the lives, but also the videos where we put a lot of work in, and that you will be there during the season, not only during the transfer market, but also during the season for the live that we will do to speak about football, to speak about what is going well, what is going bad, about tactics, about the ball that is running, about the progresses of the team, about the individuals. I really hope that I can see all of you again during the season. Champions League, Coppa Italia, Supercoppa, Club World Cup next year, Champions League, Serie A. It's important that I will meet all of you. but I know I can count on you. So, who did I not read? Andrew McKennie with 21 months extension. Thank you, my friend. Beppe, which sales summer were you most sad to see go? This summer, Sule. Yeah. Because I think that Huijsen, I can be wrong, of course, it's a prediction, but I believe if you tell me, Beppe, on the 14th of August, 2034, who, according to you, did the best career? I think it will be Huijsen. In terms of trophies won, clubs that he played, competition that he played, importance of the role, I think that Huijsen will have, in 10 years, when you will look back, I think that Huijsen will have one thing more than Sule. But emotionally, I think that Sule is the one that made me the most sad. Also because I know that Thiago Motta wanted to keep him. I know that at Juventus they tried to keep him. I know that he wanted to stay, but I also know why they sold him. I know why they sold him, and that makes me extremely pissed off. Because if today we are criticizing Giuntoli and the Mercato, etc., all starts with one name, and it pissed me off. Not because we don't want to keep him, but because when in October 2023 we offered him a contract extension, he said no. He said, I want more because I'm jealous of someone else. Voila. So, I hope I answered your question. You see, I'm angry. Panita is in the chat. Francisco Rivera. Hermano. Ciao Beppe. Ciao Francisco. Thank you for being so loyal and so long on the channel with us. Colo is saying, Beppe, I thought I could relax tonight. Instead, I have to make Conceicao video. Make Conceicao. Make Kalulu. But I know that you already worked on Kalulu. Conceicao, Kalulu, Koopmeiners. That is already done, I think, since 1 year now. You need to update the videos. And probably do Nico Gonzalez as well. Then you have the package of the players that will arrive. Then don't publish them, Colo, because you know it. If you publish before they arrive, then the deal will collapse. Mohamed Youssef, ciao brother, ciao. Thank you for the donation. We need to be ready for a difficult 1 or 2 months. It's normal. Can you imagine realistically what will happen? The 4 games look. What will the first 4 games look like? It's a good one. It's a really good one. That is bringing us a bit on earth, but I agree that we need to give that team a bit of time for a simple reason. Because even if we are able to sell Weston McKennie, Chiesa, Arthur, whatever, and even if we are able to bring the 4 players that we want, Thiago Motta never worked with an entire team. The preseason was not because of Juve, not because of Thiago Motta, but honestly, it was a joke. If you go to the call-up list of Nuremberg, Herzogenaurach, you see that 65% is next-gen team that he needed to work with, and these players were there training since 2 weeks. The one that arrived a bit earlier were the Italian national team that were there since 1 week, and luckily because they were eliminated, otherwise we would have not even have them. But that's a reality, guys. That's the reality. And then the other one came, and the Brazilian ones, and Kenan Yildiz, etc. But the big starters, because Juventus is not doing like, for example, Inter. Inter, they bought 2 players, if I'm not wrong. 3 with a goalkeeper. 2 players and 1 goalkeeper. But the 3 of them are not supposed to be immediately starters. So they know already the mechanics, the tactics, the coach, the players, the habits, the way of working. It's all things that they already know. They go faster. While we need time, we need time, and I agree with you. Then if your question... I'm sweating, guys. If your question is, Beppe, can you give us realistically what the 4 first game will look like? The 4, I can't tell you. The 3 first game, I can tell you. Without, of course, being sure. But I think that the players that we will see on the field against Como will be the one that we saw recently. No Koopmeiners, no Gonzalez, no Lukaku, Kalulu. That will be, of course, if he arrives, I will say it more than once. But I think that that's the players that we will see because they trained with the coach, because they know already what he's asking. I think that you need to go and beat Como. Ready, not ready, players, no players, mercato, no mercato, you need to beat them. As you need to beat, according to me, Verona. First away game. Then, you always have... Football is football, We start with our first referee. I never watched who will be the referee, but everyone was spamming about it, so I watched who is our first referee. Is the one that cancelled us that valid goal of Milik in the 3-2 against Salernitana. Taking us away 2 points. 2 points that took us away from the Champions League qualification after the -10. Disaster. Snowball effect. Butterfly effect. Boom, 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 boom. So I mean, football you never know. Milik 14th minute with a tackle, red card, and it's a disaster. But you should. Then against Roma, Roma started really well. They sold immediately everyone that they needed to sell, but it will be after Mercato if you're able today to bring in the players. I expect a beautiful game. You're at home. You have the advantage of being home. But Juve Roma is Juve Roma. It's a big game, It's a big game. So you don't know. You don't know where they are, how far they are. We should win. But I will tell you that for every single team that we should win. 6-on-6 should be mandatory to start the season with. Then you have Roma after Mercato. Let's see if there will recuperate some players that were out of project. Why am I not telling you the 4 first game? Because after that you have international break. And then I need to understand who's there, who's not there, who will be called up and travel around the world or not. That's something I really need to understand before playing against Napoli, I believe, the match day 5. Who can tell me who is match day 4? That's one that I don't have immediately in mind, guys. Match day 4 is against who? Empoli? Could be that it's Empoli. Oh, Empoli. No, Roma is 3. Empoli 4, and then it's Napoli, Thank you, guys. Thank you, Muhammad. Shams. Grande Shams. If Chiesa becomes serious about staying and really want to impress Motta, he will definitely work on second striker role because that's the only place that can guarantee him in playing 11, not the wings. But you see how we are starting to play. We'll play 4-1-4-1. We play 4-2-3-1. We don't play with 2 strikers today. So that position, he had an entire year to make that position his own. But he was really stubborn on not wanting to play that position. No, it makes no sense. On the wing, I agree that it's difficult for him. He could potentially, but Shams, with all respect, until the 30 at midnight, so midnight and 1 minute, so the 31st of August in Italy, there is no way of an agreement with Chiesa because it's not even the priority at the moment. They have been clear, and I think you can discuss if it's a correct choice or not. But I think that from the moment that you're public, you discuss with the player, you have been known, you need to keep your guidelines and your rules until the end. Then, if on the 31st is still there, you can sit at the table, you can discuss again, you can have a maybe new agreement, maybe an extension, maybe, because it's not that Thiago Motta is saying, I don't like Chiesa. No, it's not like that. He appreciates Chiesa. I think that he can even play, even if it's not his favorite one in terms of the way that he's playing. Zacchi. Beppe, thank you for the donation, Zacchi. Beppe, we need to bring someone in this week to get our Mercato mojo back, which we lost last week. You were not there yet, Zacchi, but in the beginning I said the intention, the wish, the will, the energy of Giuntoli will be focused on one thing, on bringing at least one player before Como, ideally even two, and if possible selling one. That's what he wants to do before Monday. So this week, where we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday. 5 days. One, hopefully two, and selling one. A big one, not Sekulov that already happened. And at the moment, we hear that tomorrow the snowball effect is starting with a player from, I don't know where there, in the UK, that will go to Genoa. Gudmundsson will go to Fiorentina. Nico Gonzalez could go to Juve. Kalulu didn't play tomorrow. Final decision, final documents, so that he can come to Juve to do the medicals soon. So we have already two players that will, I think, relax a bit the fans, but not fulfill their happiness, because we had other expectations, of course. But I agree with you that something that's also why I titled today something before Como. But seriously, yeah. And as fast as possible, I think that I sent a message to Romeo Agresti today. I said, Rom, seriously, something needs to happen fast, but seriously fast. Otherwise, we will lose the fan base before even Como starts. That's the message I sent to Romeo Agresti today. I said, make it happen, as if he was taking care of the Mercato, but that's what I told him. Ciao Wolf, grande Wolf. Wait, because did I miss a message or not? Well, Di Marzio is a bit explaining that snowball effect with Atalanta that is pushing now, because Atalanta, they missed on Pubil, so now they are going for Wesley. That's a player that has been linked to Juve in the past, if I'm not wrong. Has been linked to Juve in the past. But I said immediately it's not possible because it's extracomunitario. But they will make an offer for Wesley in the next hours. What does that mean? If you are looking at the fact that they signed Brescianini, that they are signing Wesley, that they already signed the guy up front there, Retegui. Atalanta do not need a lot of money for the Mercato. We already spoke about that. We know that because they have beautiful books. They did a beautiful work, so credits to them. But when you see an acceleration with boom, 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 it's because of two things. First, because Gasperini has sent a real clear message to them. Gasperini feel a bit annoyed. Between you and me, don't tell it. Between you and me, he feels a bit annoyed because he really thought really long to go to Napoli. He really thought long to go to Napoli. Spoke with Atalanta because he's at home there. He's the boss there. He's at, he arrives in the training center without the shoes. Barefoot. Like this. He arrives there. Tranquillo. With his jeans, skinny jeans, rolled up to make it a 7-8. He arrived like that. Coffee's already ready. Home. They spoke emotional side, the trust, etc., etc., etc. Dino, please, basta with exclamation points, the eyes, basta, Dino. I see only your tweets. Respect the other ones. Mamma mia, Dino. We know. I see your face. I see your name. Exclamation eyes. I'm speaking. I see every 2 minutes. I see exclamation eyes. Bomba. Naruto that is speaking since this morning about Fantasy League. Beppe. Fantasy League. Here, Di Marzio, Chinè, Giuseppe, Chinè, West Ham. Mamma mia, I go crazy with you guys. I see you. Calma. We will go. Naruto, Instagram, Twitter. I speak about it. I make reels. Fantasy League tomorrow. The thumbnail is ready. Here, we will make happy Naruto. We will. If there is one thing that I love in life, is perseverance. Perseverance. I love that. Never giving up. Here. Wait, where is it? Here. Avant-première. The thumbnail of tomorrow. Maybe we go live. But I didn't. I wanted today to go live. But then I felt that a lot of things would happen. But. And it's warm. Normally tomorrow we'll go live and we'll do this. The thumbnail is already ready. Serie A Fantasy League. I just need to decide if I record the video or if we go live. That's the only thing that we need to decide. And I will also create my league and I will give you information, Naruto. Are you happy, Naruto? Tell me yes. Do with the explanation. No. You do the exclamation sign, thank you, Beppe, and again. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Okay. It's warm. It's really warm, guys. What else did we forgot to say now? Because then, you see, I lost. I think I was saying something important, huh? And now with Fantasy League and Dino, I don't know what we were speaking. What were we saying, guys? I forgot. I really seriously I forgot. Gasperini that was barefoot. Oh. It's true. Thank you, guys. If you were not there with his skinny jeans. Because I like to make the story real. Otherwise you will not otherwise you can't have your imagination. Gasperini is coming barefoot, rolled up, skinny jeans, 7'8". That's the mesure. Cafe is there. And he also has for the hair when it's sometimes raining, is there, and then he gives that ring. He says, yeah, he's at home. He wanted to go to Napoli. I tell you the truth. He really wanted to go to Napoli. He thought a lot about it. He couldn't sleep about it. He lost his voice. Hey, man, I wanted to go to Napoli. At the end, I stay because we won also the trophy. And winning the trophy was really important to me. Atalanta is my home. And we spoke with Percassi. And I have to admit that with Percassi speaking together, we decided that I stay because Atalanta is a bit like my home for me. It's true, I come from Torino, but Atalanta, we built a project that is since really long, and I stay. Atalanta is my home, it's true. I have a really great relationship since ever with De Laurentiis. With De Laurentiis, we are good friends. He shows me respect, and I show respect to him as well. We are good friends. Now, Percassi promised me that we will compete for the Scudetto, and that's why we stay. With a lot of players, we will sign players, top players. We'll make. I decided. Tell me also, you are the boss, Giampiero. You are the boss of Atalanta. You decide. We buy the players and we beat the Scudetto. If there is a guy that is annoying me, I put him out like a Papu Gomez with his dance, Papu Bala, come Papu fuori. Bye. I am the boss and nobody is the boss in Atalanta, only me. Guarantee I am the boss, and if I am the boss, I decide. This is the reality, guys, huh? They promised him a beautiful mercato. They convinced him, and at the end, nobody arrives. And then he was pissed off. Huh? And I believe that that interview pushed a bit Atalanta to go with boom, 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 and to say, basta, he's out of the club, sell him. It's time. This is, it's true, huh? Let's see. Oof. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, wait, there is a bug in YouTube. Right. I know, it stopped. it stopped. Since we started, 6 new Juventini of the world. 6 new. Step by step by step. Grandissimo. Ciao Brock. Grandissimo Brock with a beautiful picture. Brock became a YouTube member. Ciao Brock. Brock is saying, Beppe, I just tuned in. Who was that Beppe? It was Gasperini. It was Giampiero Gasperini. Giampiero Gasperini. Thank you for your membership, my friend. Really appreciate it. Colo, Beppe, when will Conte quit? November. Guys, if they don't bring him Lukaku, the guy can say
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
he can leave. It's crazy, yeah. Bring him Lukaku because the guy is pissed off. Now they are changing. They're saying, no, we were not sure about Brescianini. We prefer another player. We have other objectives, etc., etc. But I don't know. Then, you know what? I think as well that Conte will think twice now. He will think twice because it's not the first time that he will... that this kind of thing happens, and that's why I think he will do the season. He will at least do the season because, guys, it's not the first time that he's going with clash with the club. And if he goes to Napoli, with all the respect to Napoli, please, hopefully, Napoli fans, they don't take it wrong, but it's a reality. If you go to Napoli being Antonio Conte, it means that at a certain moment you didn't do that step up. If you trained Juve, Inter, Chelsea, you already take a big challenge at Tottenham, and you finish at Napoli, it means that you didn't do a step up. The coach of Real Madrid, Liverpool, Bayern Munich. No, you didn't. So you go a step back, and he knows that if, again, it's not because of his coaching qualities or not. It's because of something that is known. Because when he has La Follia, he goes crazy and there is a clash. He had clash with Juve. He had clash with Inter. Clash with Chelsea. Clash with Tottenham. Clash with... Tottenham clash when he was in lower divisions as well. If he doesn't finish Napoli, guys, he will go to Catanzaro. Livorno, Catanzaro, he will play there. And then, seriously, this is also why Juventus didn't take him back. Because, of course, the name of Conte was there. He wanted to come, and I'm sure that he would have even done not bad. The problem is that they wanted to take again control. I told you already. I don't want to repeat because otherwise we start speaking about Napoli, and I don't want to speak about Napoli or Conte. But Manna, that is a fantastic sporting director. He knows Conte as well. He loves Conte, but he didn't want him at Napoli because he said, if they give me a project and Conte comes, my job is done. It's over. People are criticizing then at the end Manna because he didn't get the player, but he's not even allowed to do his mercato. Conte is deciding. He's the boss at Napoli now. Because De Laurentiis did, according to me, something wrong. He gave the power to Conte instead of giving it to Manna. Okay, guys. I'm trying to check if there are last minute messages. The last one is from Daniele Longo. They're saying Beppe. No, not Beppe. He's writing it in the Telegram group. I said Beppe, but no. In the Telegram group, Daniele Longo is writing, Milan and Juventus have found full agreement for Kalulu. Before I continue, Daniele Longo is one that is reporting. Oh, Rico, I go to Scotland. Rico, I go to Scotland from the 26th until the 29th. I go to your beautiful, beautiful, really beautiful country. I don't know where, in what city you are, Rico. I go to Scotland. He knows everything about Milan because it's a bit the, let's say, the Romeo Agresti of Milan, okay? And he gave a few things about Juve because you know that everything is happening. Everything is happening in Milan a lot. The rumors, the voices, etc., etc. Milan and Juventus have found full agreement for Kalulu. Deal done and closed between the clubs. Pierre asked for a few extra hours to reflect on the condition of the deal. In the next few hours, the yes from the player is expected. The Bianconeri are in a rush. Bravo. I hope so. Oh, you see? They are in a rush. They are in a rush. As I am in a rush. Whereabout? No, I don't go there. I go to...
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
I go to Edinburgh. I don't know where it is, whereabouts. Is that more north or south? Is that far away from Edinburgh? Edinburgh. I know Glasgow. That's a bit on the other side, but whereabout? Never heard. Well, Daniel. Bepper. Bepper. Thank you for a 1 year, Daniel. Bepper, I need the percentage of a Juve Scudetto. No, you. I love you, but I can't give you that because we don't even know what team will have. What did I say, guys? The percentage. What is happening? He meant where? Where? Hey guys, I know that my English is not perfect, but if we have even people from Scotland that they can't write in English, we have a problem. Tell me, Beppe, where are you going? What are you writing? Whereabouts? What does that mean? Whereabouts? Tell me, where are you going, Beppe? What city? Whereabouts? I thought it was a village, like, I don't know, where you have Harry Potter. Rico is saying Edinburgh is east. I'm in Glasgow, but it's not far. Yeah, I know, it's not far. I saw on the map today. I found the Loch Ness, Edinburgh, Glasgow. I didn't find the whereabout. People laugh with my jokes. No, Daniel, it's impossible. Seriously, I would love to, but it's impossible. Really impossible. Today it's impossible to say. And I think I will tell you, and you will probably be sad, but I will tell you that probably even when the Mercato will be closed, we will not know. I think we will need a bit of time. Ciao, Tsahi. Now I get it, huh? Edinburgh. I go to Edinburgh from the 26th to the 29th. Bravo, Neven. Neven is saying, whereabout? I going there. Rico is living in whereabout and I live in thereabouts. Or I go visit thereabouts. What a disaster. Like, I'm sorry for people that are new to the channel and are discovering these kind of stupid jokes between us. Let me read the message of Lil G. That will be probably more interesting as Beppe. Thank you for the donation, Lil. Will Inter be our opponent next season, Beppe? But Inter is always our opponent. It's always. But you're learning every day, yeah? Like, for example, whereabouts. This is now a new word that I learned. When I will meet someone, because now I try to put it into context. Okay, I meet someone that I never know. Ciao, my name is Beppe. Welcome. No, I don't need to say welcome. I'm not on the channel. Ciao. Hey, hello. My name is Giuseppe, let's say. Who are you? What is your name? Ah, my name is Giulia. And I will tell you, I live in Belgium. Where about? Now, I try to put it into context, because you learn a new word and you need to put it in a phrase. So the phrase is, Ciao, my name is Giuseppe. What is your name? My name is Giulia. I live in Brussels. Where about? You see? Oh, you learn, huh? Like, I also learned, but it's really difficult for me, that we don't say opponent. Apparently, confirm me if it's true or not. Apparently, we say opponent. Is that true or not? Because I always said 4 years long, opponent, 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 and nobody corrected me. Never. Nobody said, Beppe, it's not opponent. You need to shift. It's opponent. So, will Inter be our number one opponent next season? Which I think is really strange. Which one is it, guys, then? Is it opponent or opponent? Opponent. Opponent. So, all the short, option 1. Tell me, 1 or 2. Opponent, option 1, or opponent, option 2, the long. Is it the short or the long version? Opponent or opponent? Add a second. Yeah, Matt is saying yes, it's opponent. Option 1 or 2. If you write the word, how can I guess it? Mamma mia. Matt. Let me check here. No, option 2, Desciglio. Your English is fantastic, amico. Non ti preoccupare. Grazie, Rico. Opponent. Inter is always our opponent. Always. Will it be the number one? I hope so. Even if I told you, and I hope that Sir Razzie wrote it somewhere. My father, he made a prediction that is really, really, really scaring me. It's haunting me. I tell you even more, it's haunting me. He told me, He told me, Roma will win the... But he didn't tell me yesterday with Soule, Lefebvre. He told me like in May. Bravo. On the 26th of May. He said, father of Beppe. No, he said, Roma will win next year. That's what he told me. Without Mercato, they will win the Scudetto. 26th of May. That's what he said. I'm scared. Every day, I'm scared about Roma because I wake up, they win already. I'm really scared. That's why I wanted to go for Juve Roma. First game of the season, I wanted to go. I said, you know what, I will wait because I'm scared about that prediction. Really, it's haunting me. You will see that Juventus will be second and Roma will win with the decisive goal of Soule. Disaster. Disaster. All because I will not speak to my father for 1 month, I think, if it happens. Chams, thank you, my friend, from Canada. Grazie, amico mio. Oh, is there something we forgot? We need to say more? Yeah, of course. It's always better Roma than Inter. The problem is that if Roma wins this year, mamma mia, Juventini will go crazy, but you see, and you sold Soule, and you sold Dybala, and you sold Soule, and you sold Dybala, and look at De Rossi, and look at this, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. But Roma is always better than Inter, unfortunately. Marcus Edward, I don't know. I don't think, honestly. Sporting player. I remember him when we played against them. But... Szczesny. Szczesny apparently is leaving. Guys, you know why I didn't speak about Szczesny? First of all, because my videos were extremely long. And secondly, because I want to know something first. What do I mean? You know that I did a live with Chesney 2 seasons ago, and last season I met him. I met him in May, had the opportunity to speak with him. According to me, he's one of the most intelligent players that I spoke with, let's say recently. You see, intelligent person. I'm not saying culture intelligent, really intelligent. You see, you clearly see. Respectful, smart, really great person. And he said that if Juve wants me to go, I will not cause a problem. On the other side, he's still there. They will find, or they found an agreement already today. So before speaking and saying what a fantastic man and look what he did for you, etc., which I will probably do anyway, but I prefer to hear the agreement because he's earning cash net 6.5, something like that. Gross for you, it's 13 million, more or less. If he's leaving with a bonus at the signature for 5 million euro, that is 10 paid by Juve. Okay, great. He did well, huh? He did well because Juve put him out. But then, of course, it is not 100%. If Juve wants me to leave, I leave whatever cost and all okay. Because there were some teams interested. He could have gone. Now he will be a free agent. Juventus could have won a bit of money. Then I don't know if it's Saudi Arabia that retracted or not, or if he had not a lot of offers. But you know what I mean? If you leave, like, okay, I'm actively looking for a team. I'm accepting a team because I want to help Juve. I will also go to the team that is giving the most to Juve. Then you say, oh, he really helped Juve in all the way. If on the other side you're saying, oh, give me, I don't know, 6 instead of 6.5 and I'm gone, but then no. If you are giving me 3, I think it's totally correct. And and respectable, really respectable. How much? If he really wanted to, he could say, I don't care. You have a contract. You don't want me anymore. I stay home. Or I come, I train with Perin, with Pinsoglio. I don't care. I train with the young one. I stay. No. I always told you how much respect. I have always defended the man, the player, Chesney. Not only the person, especially the person, and then also the player. So I will say a big thank you. But I need to understand because, of course, 6 million to leave while he's earning 6.5 is one story. 4, 3, 2, 1 is a total different story, of course. So let's see. And then we'll speak. But no, big man. I can tell you, whatever happens tomorrow, the amount, I don't even care. The man there. The man there. I will always respect Chesney. Always. As I always respected him before, I will even more respect him. Grandissimo Chesney. Always loved him. Hey, it's the one that I saw saving the most penalties, I think, if I'm not wrong. In real life, not on television. No. In real life, it's the one that saved the most penalties. I think this word I don't like, legend, especially immediately. I don't like legend. I think there are too much players that receive the word legend. What is legend? Then, for everyone, legend means something else. Huh? For everyone, legend means it's another definition. If you really want legend, who's there in that group of legends for you? That's important. But an important player, yeah. Then, oh, you know, we are speaking about legend. On the other side, you know that legend is a lot of time also influenced by, how can I say, sometimes the luck or not of being in a great cycle or not. Because if Juventus would not have start to win in 2011, 2012, etc., probably today, I don't know if Barzagli would have been called a legend like Chiellini or even Bonucci, with all the side effects and affairs of Bonucci. It changed a lot, huh? Of course. It changed a lot. The Portuguese papers are not out yet officially. So I was waiting for them, but they are not out yet. Or at least not where I watch them. No, Ronaldo is not a Juve legend. I believe that Ronaldo is a legend of football, not a Juve legend. I think if today you tell me, Beppe, you have 50 cent. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. If you have 50 cents and you need to put them on two wingers, I think that we are going towards a Nico Gonzalez and Conceicao. Conceicao, Nico Gonzalez, Yildiz, and Wea is not the strongest one on earth. It's not something that you look and you say, wow. But you have a 19 years old player, you have a 21 years old player, you have a versatility players that can play on the left, on the right. They can shot with their left and with their right. They are functional to the team. They are functional. On paper, it's not wow. But they are functional. Then you have the speed of where you have a Yildiz that needs to prove himself. It's true. So you have something to work with. I think functional. More functional than last year. Diverse than last year, which is good in the players. So let's see. Yeah. I'm just, maybe I'm wrong, huh? Curious because I like Conceicao, but I would love to see him in Serie A. Because Serie A, from a physical aspect, is a bit light, huh? It's a bit light. So I need to see when it will bounce against the Bastoni, when he will bounce against these huge big players. But no, he's a good player. And don't forget, his father was Parma, Inter, Standard Liège. But no, his father, he knows Serie A. He can already tell him, explain him, already give him a bit of the the secrets of the job, which is not bad. Oh, I would love another son of art. Lazio. He played at Lazio. I don't remember. I think he won, with Conceicao in 2000. Yeah, I think he was there. It's true. With Sven-Goran Eriksson. What does it mean, son of art? It's actually an Italian way of saying figli or figlio d'arte. Figlio d'arte means your father was a star. a masterpiece, an art piece. We say that about Federico Chiesa, figlio d'arte, because his father was an important player of son of a legend. Yeah, bravo, Gabriel. Son of a legend. Son of a legend. Now, the shirt numbers of Juve, except if they decide to do it earlier, but the shirts number of Juve needs to be official 24 hours before kickoff from Juve Como. Until then, they can change. I expect a change for Rui. Maybe Savona. Rui, I expect a change of number. Maybe also Savona. Could be that Savona goes with the number 2. More players that are changing numbers. No. Wea, Thuram, Conceicao are figli d'arte. It's true. Chiesa as well. Daniel Maldini. But Daniel Maldini is not as bad as people think, eh? I don't want him at Juve. No. He's not a starter for a big team. He's not as bad as some people are thinking. You will see. This year at Monza. Then you will tell me. Daniel Maldini. I'm expecting a Daniel Maldini that is doing a okay season. Not wow. Like I'm expecting Richardson from Fiorentina to do something. What was the name that I tell you last year that would have a beautiful season? There was like one player, like a bit unknown. It was 2 years ago. I told you about Kvaratskhelia. Do you remember? I told you take Kvaratskhelia and you will be really, really happy. I took him immediately. And Kvaratskhelia did really, really great the first year at Napoli. Last year, I said 2 names. Don't remember. This year, but Pavlovic is already known, Naruto. Pavlovic is already known. Kayode as well. Last year I said Raffia. I know. I didn't want to repeat it because I was expecting more from Raffia. I flopped a bit. I was about to say I flipped a bot. No, I flipped. I flopped. I flopped a bit on Raffia. I was expecting more, but you know why? Never listen to your heart. Never listen to your heart. It's true. I said, bravo, Jim. Against everyone. I said Charles de Ketelaar on Instagram. I said Charles de Ketelaar. Bravo. Thank you, guys. When people were insulting him. When people were insulting him, Charles de Ketelaar, I said, pay attention, and now he stays. And to stay and convincing Gasperini in your first season, not everyone is able to do it. Huh? So, bravo. Bravo, Charlie. Here we have another news. You see? In Portugal, they are going mad with us, huh? FC Porto from Ojogo. FC Porto reject first formal offer for Francisco Conceicao. I don't know. Abola is saying it's a done deal. The other one is saying it's a done deal. And then you see here Ojogo that is saying they reject. Disaster. We don't know. I don't know. As well. What do they want again? Ilario, Radio. He's saying he's going to West Ham. Yeah. The Ita Airways Juventus sponsorship signed on July 29 in Roma was blocked by the Prime Minister. Evidently, the reasons of expediency have pushed the Premier to intervene once the news was reported by me and Radio, in which I fully confirm. You see, the guy is happy. The guy is happy. But can you even imagine supporting Roma? Speaking on the radio, Ilario, Radio. He spoiled what he heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not here to confirm. He spoiled a deal between a sponsor between Ita Airway and Juve. And he's now writing, super proud, he's saying the deal collapsed after she heard what I reported. Lufthansa, the next owner of ITA, had approved, and the Minister Giorgetti as well. The agreement was done, including the team photo. I remind you that ITA Airways is still today fully owned by the government. Probably when the news came out, it was assessed that a failing business entering a sponsorship deal was not justified. From there came the decision to close the door to this opportunity. As you can imagine, Juventus could only take note and accept the decision by, let me remind you, a government. Disaster. Mo is saying it's a day old, so it's not a new story. It's a day old already, but he wanted to put it in the group because probably none of us were sharing it. So grande Mo. Hey, question for EMG: where about? Now you need to tell me, yeah. This is Mercato of rejection. Did any signing go smoothly? Douglas Luiz? No. But Di Gregorio because we found the deal in 23-24. Adzic because we found the deal in 23-24. Thuram. And Cabal. Cabal was fantastic, yeah? Cabal Thuram. Let's say Cabal Thuram. It's true. And Motta. Even if Motta, we will never know why they waited so long to announce him. Because they waited really long to announce him. Was it because of the story with Allegri? Was it because he was not yet 100% sure? Was it because... we will never know. But it took long. Do you remember at a certain moment we were still... At a certain moment starting to hesitate. But on the other side, I agree with the IMG. It was smooth. It went actually quite fast. 1 month between the very first news on the paper and when we brought him in, with everything done for Ealing, problem with McKennie finding another player, Baranechea. I need to say that for a big player. Huh? Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's the one that didn't arrive that were not smooth. That's why I recommend again to our friend Cristiano Negiuntoli. You go to Porto, this or that. That's what we can offer. It's over. Ultimatum, 48 hours, 24 hours. You tell me, otherwise I go to someone else. Take it or leave it. It's a good moment to go to sleep. It's a good moment to go to sleep, so that tomorrow we are back. Buonanotte Nano AZP, grandissimo. You're correct, I agree with you. Ciao Black and White, ciao MG, ciao Gabriel Lilla, Aldo Bonazzo that decided that it was over for today. I will go again under the shower because it's a disaster. Grazie, forza. Don't forget, before leaving, Jack Passis, Travros, and the other ones, not even 400 likes. And we were like, the certain moment peak, I think it was 650. But like, at least 350. At least 350. Ciao, grazie. A domani. Ciao ciao.